Hello loves, welcome back to my channel and another makeup video. I'm super excited that I finally decided to do this look. I've been sitting at home and, you know, solitude, watching makeup videos pretty much all day. Came across a few smoky looks and was like, you know what, I really want my next video to be a smoky look. So I'm going to be using the Urban Decay Naked Heat palette. This was my first ever high-end makeup purchase and I just love it. I've not even used it that much and it came with a brush, I don't know where it went. But as you can see, they're all really smoky, red, bronzy tones, and I just love that. I pretty much used every shade in this palette, to be honest. I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 out of them, and I think there's, I don't know how many's on here. Either way, I love it, and that's going to be the look that we use today. This will probably be my constant summer palette. I mean, it does say Naked Heat on it, so it kind of makes sense. But this look is gorgeous. I would wear this to, you know, a lunch, a meeting, especially dinner. It's just so beautiful and it's so dark and just smoky. And it's probably, this is probably my favorite type of makeup. I wouldn't do it, obviously. It takes a little bit of time and you all have seen my everyday look. But this is just like if you're wanting to go out and you're wanting to make a statement kind of look. Like, it's very bold and I really like it. I used a few more new products in this video that I didn't go over, so I just want to go over them with you real quick here in the beginning because I'm trying to cut down the time on my makeup vlogs because 25 to 30 minutes is just too long, to be honest. Both of these Monica Dar palettes, this is a bronzer contour palette and it's got highlight shades up here at the top. However, I do not use any of them because these are in my skin tone and these are a little too dark, even though they don't look it when they swatch. They come on pretty dark. They're like really deep. They're for deeper tones. And I use this bronzer and this one up here to contour. This is just too cool tone for me. It comes off very chalky looking. I don't like that. I purchased both of these at Ross, believe it or not. I've been dying to try Monica Dar's C3 Yellowing Powder and I still have yet to purchase it. So when I seen these, like, let's try them out. And then this blush palette, this has tons of blushes in it. I've used almost all of them, to be honest. I've been trying them with different looks. Today I used this really pretty shimmery peachy looking pink one right here, and then I mixed it with this really shimmery, like the hot pink. Well, yeah, okay, this is more of a hot pink and this is more like a Barbie pink. So these are the two that I used today. It also comes with their own brushes. This is the blush brush and this is the contour brush. They say Monica Dar on the side of them. They're just creamy, but I actually really like contouring with this. It's super nice. If you guys are feeling how I got this look, please keep watching. Okay, so as you guys can see, I have a little bit of a tan going on. I self-tanned a little bit right before I started this video. Woo. Just because I want to use my darker foundation, and currently that right now is True Match Luminous L'Oreal Foundation's drugstore brand, and it is in shade, it says neutral. It's got an SPF 20 in it, which I really like as well. Lately I have been tanning a lot, at least like once a week, so I have now bumped myself up to foundation. However, I do not have foundation on right now, actually. I just tan from the neck down. I don't like to put tanner on my face, especially the tanner I use at home right now because, you know, we're in week 2 of quarantine and I can't go get sprayed. So, but thank God I still have some self-tanner at home because I used to tan at home consistently. I just got too tired to do it myself, so I just go get it done once a week now. But I do have a new moisturizer. It is Radiant Tinted Moisturizer Healthy Skin by Neutrogena, and it is in Sheer Tan 30, and that's what I have on right now. I just put it on, and then once it looks like it's blended, I leave the residue on my fingers. I do not wash it off, and I just dip out some of my e.l.f. primer and just go to town. Woo. Anyways, just go to town so that if there's any residue left on it, like as I'm blending out the primer, it will all blend out and buff itself out. So now I feel a little tacky because the moisturizer is a little dewy-ish, and then the e.l.f. primer is like, it does matte up, but I think the mix of them both has kind of got a little dewy. So now I'm going to do my foundation and contour, and just put foundation on. I use my e.l.f. foundation brush to put it on all over, and I haven't even went over and done anything with my beauty blender like I normally do, but it matches very well. This tanner is going to darken in a few hours, of course, but I just needed it to basically give me some kind of a bronzy glow while I use this foundation on this video, because if not, I would have literally been like cut off different shade. Like that's exactly what it would have looked like. So just wanted to show you guys what the foundation itself looks like. I actually really like this foundation, to be honest. I mean, it's drugstore, but I mean, it's a good drugstore brand. So if you're looking for that, L'Oreal True Match is pretty good. And it's like, it feels a little dewy and then it dries, because you know a bitch is all about the matte foundations, considering I have a very oily based skin. Okay, so first I'm taking my BH Cosmetics number 7 brush and dipping it in that color Sauced I showed you. And I'm just going all along the brow bone and the crease, just all over, and bringing it up pretty high toward the eyebrow and just back and forth. And I'm gonna do that probably 1 or 2 times just to make sure that it's fully covered, because I really want this color all over. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in with my Wet n Wild Fluffy brush in the color Low Blow, and I'm just going to deepen that crease up a little bit with this color. And as you can see, like as always, I'm dragging it out. You know, I like it pretty, you know, pretty elongated, very cat-eye-ish. I don't know why, I just do, but so pretty. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with the Sigma Blending E25 brush in that color Cayenne, that really pretty like red shade, and just kind of darken the crease part up a little bit. Just go back and forth. Just kind of darken it up. And I'm probably gonna do that like another, probably 2 times I would say, because I just really love that rich like orangey red tone it gives you. Now that I did that, I'm gonna go in with my Morphe x Jaclyn Hill JH37 brush, and I'm gonna go in with that color in Fuego, and we're just gonna keep darkening the crease up, because we're trying to build it up to get to that super dark color that we're gonna have be the main part of the crease. So now that I've done that, I'm gonna go back in with the same Sigma brush and go back in with that Cayenne, and I'm just gonna buff it out, because I just like it to make sure that it's all like super blended and, you know, just goes well together. Gonna go back in with the fluffy brush too and do Low Blow the same way. Like I said, just making sure everything's really blended and buffed out. So pretty. Okay, so now we're going to take the Morphe, this is again, I don't know, brush, because there is literally not even a number on this fish at all. Oh, gonna go in with that Ember shade. Oh, love that. And I'm just gonna go right along the crease area here. Really keeping it only in the crease area, like with a pretty heavy hand, and just going back and forth, really trying to deepen it up. Because when we cut this crease, that color is gonna matter a lot for how dark it is. Okay, now I'm gonna cut my crease. Gonna take my concealer, and I'm just going to put it along the lash line at the top. And you want to do like a generous amount of this e.l.f. concealer, because even though I like it, it is dry. Just open your eye. And I started doing it along the top of the eye like that, like instead of just doing a dot, because it really forms that whole lid cut shape for you, so you really don't have to like do it yourself. And then I'm just gonna blend it all over the lid, making sure to stay in line with where I made my indentation. And as always, it doesn't matter if this is perfect or not, because you're gonna go back over it anyways and touch up just a smidge. This is just really because you want your lid color to be super pigmented and really rich in color, so you always do this underneath. And it just kind of gives like a more of a sharper look, to be honest. So I'm gonna go in with another one of my yellow SK brushes, and it's a super flathead brush. It's the same brush I just used for doing my cut crease, and it's super flat. I just wipe it off in between each time. I'm gonna go in with that scorched color that's just honestly to die for. And we're gonna put that all over the middle of the lid, and we're just gonna pack it in really good. Okay, so now that we've done that, we're going to go back to the outer corner, and we're gonna take that same Morphe brush that I used for the color in Fuego, and we're gonna just darken this up, this corner, because we're gonna bring down those dark shades, because I really want this to, like, honestly kind of have like it's kind of like a crease, like a cat eye like crease. I don't think that's the name for it actually. And notice I'm dragging it out a little bit right here, because once we put our liner and stuff on, we just want it to be really drawn out and smoky and just really blended. So now I'm gonna go in with that Sigma brush I used earlier and go in with Cayenne and do the same exact area and just kind of like go back over it, because like I said, I just want this to blend in with what we have in the crease. So pretty. Okay. So now we're gonna go back in with that flat brush, and we're going to do the color Ounce that I showed you in the very front of the palette. And we're just gonna literally pack that on the front corner. Love a good inner corner highlight, y'all. Love it. It really just makes the eye pop, in my opinion. If this is not bright enough for you, then you can always go back in with a little more concealer in the front, and that'll really help it pop. But I think that it's honestly good enough. To be real with you, I don't think that you need to. Okay, so now we're gonna go back in with that super long Morphe brush that I don't know the name of, and we're going to darken this right here up the way it was from the beginning. That's why I say don't worry about your cut crease not being perfect, guys, because it's literally gonna be fixed anyways. And then as always, just go back with your other brushes with the colors and just buff it all through. Like I said, just constantly trying to make sure that everything is blended and pretty and smooth. And yeah. Now we're gonna go in with a flat brush. It's a Morphe M113 brush, and we're going to do the under eye. We're gonna start with Ember right at the lash line. Then I'm gonna use that same flat brush, and I'm gonna go in with Fuego, and I'm gonna go right underneath. And then go in with Cayenne right after that, because I want all three of these on the bottom. And I'm just gonna drag it out a little bit. That's where it is. And now that we've done that, I'm gonna take the Monica Dar brushes I showed you, and I'm gonna take my Milani powder that I used to set my under eye, and I'm just going to dab into this, and I'm just gonna brush away any fallout. Now I'm going to go in with some mascara before we do the liner on the bottom. And now you are ready for lashes and liner, guys. Okay, now that we're done with that, we're going to go in with liner. And then we're gonna do lashes. I really hope that you guys don't come here for perfection, because clearly that's not ever gonna be on this channel. I'm not a perfect person. I'm actually very unorganized and very unbalanced is what I'll say. So I hope that you guys don't come here for that. So if you do, just exit this video and try to find you a different influencer. I'm just kidding. Thank you guys so much for watching this. Sometimes I feel like I'm like, you could have your shit together a little more. These are Baddie lashes in Sugar Baby. That's what they are. They're super, super fluffy. I love them. They were used on me in the look that Tyler did, the green look that, you know, is just gonna forever be iconic. But they're really, really fuzzy. So if you guys are gonna keep these to wear later on, let me give you some tips. Don't do like I do and stick them to anything. Put them in a case, because where they're so fuzzy, they pick up every bit of lint that is around them. I've had to clean them at least 10 times before I actually put them on. Every single time I've worn them, and before this video, I had to make sure I cleaned them again because they were covered in like fuzz and lint. Gonna go in with my always Fenty Beauty highlight because it's just gorgeous, and I'm going to do the gold one, which right here is the lightning dust, because this is a very gold smoky eye look. very like a, I guess what to say, bronzy smoky eyes, better than that. I'm gonna go just above the brow bone. I'm going to go. God, this turned out so pretty. And I'm just gonna highlight the nose. I'm gonna use my finger. Just gonna highlight the whole bridge of my nose with this highlight. Now I'm going to use my KKW beauty combo that I always do. This is Nude 2 lip liner and Nude 1 lipstick if you have it. I would really probably like to use a different nude than this lipstick. It's real pinky. I would probably go really matte with this if you're gonna recreate it. So let's do something with this hair and make it a whole look. Okay guys, so this is a finished look. I went with some straight hair because, to be completely honest, if my hair was longer, I would have went with a really like either super slick back pony or like a really high pony with this look, because it's just, to me, it's just real, it speaks for itself. You don't really need like big hair with it. Does that make sense? But I'm extremely happy with how it turned out, and it's the first one I have on my channel, which also excites me. So maybe whenever I try to do it again, if I can't remember, I can come back and watch it. All right guys, so thank you all so much for watching the video. I hope that you guys enjoyed it, and I hope that if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, you'll put them in the bottom. Make sure you turn on post notifications, like this video, and subscribe for videos every Wednesday at 12 p.m. Eastern time. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye babies.